Sunday, fun day, fun day. What's up, everybody? I am the hostess with the mostest, the High Priestess Phoenix. I am your spiritual psychoanalyst and healer, teacher, shaman, seer, oracle, lightworker, starseed, earth angel, mystic, medium, psychic, witch, yogi, guru, evangelist, North American Sybil. I am your messenger god, first child of God, the Lilith reincarnated. In order to keep up with me, you want to see what I post in my community page, my latest video, and anything in my shorts. What's up, everyone? I'm gonna go with this. I'm burnt out, I'm tired, and I'm triggered. I already went through some bullshit today. I'm just gonna deliver you guys a message. Oh, I have to pull out the fucking crystal mandalas for the cunt that doesn't know how to read them. Oh, God. Started my new job last night. That was I don't know, bro. When you have standards, you have standards. So I got there, and it was like pretty much the easiest job ever. But, you know, I sat through and watched all these fucking videos that kept repeating the onboarding process and the hiring process. And this is how it look. And after you do these videos, then someone will contact you, and then we'll get you on the schedule, and you'll have a walk-up through, and you'll have this, and you'll have that. And that's not what happened with this hiring process, so that already was shifty. And then when I got to my shift, there was a manager there to meet me. She spent maybe 15 minutes with me. She walked me through the building. She showed me where some binders were. She's all, just review the binders throughout the night. All you got to do is make sure to walk the perimeter once an hour. And then there's some light cleaning if you can get to it. She's like, I don't care if you watch, Netflix or whatever, as long as it's not loud. I was like, okay. So I'm just babysitting the building. Okay, all right. But that was weird to me. I was just, I watched all these videos about dealing with assisted living people, and I got there, and I was very nervous about the job, and that was it. I just literally lock the doors and walk around all night, making sure everybody's safe inside, and then go outside. And then, of course, at like 2 o'clock in the morning, I'm walking the building and walk right into the director. Her daughter, or her dog needs to go out. So I'm like, oh, nice to meet you. So that was awkward. It was just super awkward. Everything was about it. I can tell why it is, because they're doing a grand opening. They're not fully staffed. Everybody's just kind of chickens with their heads cut off. And I always get put into this shit. So I'm trying to stay calm about it. It's pretty much the easiest job ever, as long as I could stay awake. So that's cool. I came home and tried to sleep. I can never sleep, bro. I can sleep for 2 hours at a time, and I wake up. It's just such bullshit. And I woke up and started, telling the kids to fucking get their lives together. My daughter got fucking mouthy with me and threw a huge fucking fit and packed her shit and said she was running away. I feel like you do this every time I get a job. I'm not sure, but I feel like there's a fucking pattern to this. And in the essence, dude, I was like just looking at her like, I just told her, good luck in the streets. Like, you're going to do it better than we did. You're going back to where we came from, and you're going to do it better. Okay, sure, whatever. I know she hasn't left the building because she's using the emergency phone, and it only runs off of fucking Wi-Fi. And in the essence, where the fuck is she going? I got this huge sense, this huge thing came to me during this experience. And as much as it's probably every fucking teenager in the world that thinks, they deserve a fucking better life and, hate their fucking parents because their parents aren't good enough or whatever. What happened? I yelled at her to clean the fucking room. So she cleaned up her area, but she didn't want to fucking do anything else. And she's like, that's not my fucking shit. It's like, none of this is my fucking shit. I fucking spent hours cleaning this shit yesterday and the day before, and it's still the same shit. None of this is my shit. Clean up the fucking shit. And that's where they go off, right? When you tell them that they have responsibilities and to fucking pull some fucking weight. And I'm like, first off, it reminds me of being a teenager, and most of us were assholes. But it's like, you think it's that you deserve a better life, and what I offer you isn't good enough. There's the fucking door. I've gone through this so much, dude. It's like, there's the fucking door. You got better. You're going to do the streets better than me or your father? Okay. Peace be with you. I mean, what the fuck? You want me to fucking... And that's what it is. It's a whole fucking show-off. It's a whole fucking show-off. A whole fucking gaslighting situation. Now, as much as that is, this fucking teenager and her little fucking period that she's taking out on me. That's just people, bro. And that's what I was realizing, the bigger picture of it. Is like, people feel so fucking entitled to a better life. Right? Now, here's another thing. I spent like fucking 3 hours watching videos on Alzheimer's and dementia and memory care. Right? And it's a fucking sad-ass thing, bro. I mean, seriously. The brain deteriorates from all different places. And it's just really sad to fucking study. And they hate the incompetence that comes over them. They hate losing their ability to live life. And I'm talking to a bunch of, you know what I mean, healthy, incompetent people. Like, their mind deteriorates and yours already is. By choice. Like, I don't know. I'm just kind of looking at this whole thing this morning. I'm just like, you know, this is humanity. This is mass conscious. This is the psyche. She's like every other fucking teenager. I don't want to fucking clean my room, and I fucking hate you, and I'm gonna fucking leave. And like, why? I don't know. Like, seriously though. Seriously though. But in the essence, it's like, that's just anybody and their basic egos. And when I was thinking about, you know, all these people that they get to a place where we have to care for, I think about all the people that don't want to care for themselves. Do you know what I mean? I'm not really feeling this card. I feel like I'm just going to read my Kali card. I know on Sunday I usually do other stuff. What's this card say? Rest. What do we got? Archangel Ramael. Maybe I should follow that and see where that leads. As much as it's her, it's everybody else. Like, I can't tell you to pick up the slack. I can't tell you that you're slacking off in your life and that you're doing shit half-ass. And you're being fucking lazy. Like, nobody could tell you nothing. But in the essence, you're just like her, where you're entitled to a better fucking life. And you want everyone to feel sorry for you because you don't have that better fucking life. Where do you fit in on this card? She'll blow off her steam and she'll bring her bitch ass back. Why? Because I got her fucking phone. And then, in essence, it's like, at this moment, do you think I give a fuck? You want to fuck up your whole fucking everything? You got homecoming, you got high school, you got all this, and you're just about to give it up because I told you to clean up the fucking house and you got a fucking attitude? So you want to fucking give up your fucking future and go fuck it up? Damn it, you sound like someone I know. Generational patterns and traits, right? They don't never need to be near that motherfucker to have inherited his fucking traits. And my job is to encourage them and nurture them to identify this bitch-ass behavior and not act in it. And not to fucking sit there and fucking allow it to continue. And that's what it is. She gets fucking hella pissed and then she can't win. That's what it is. So she's like, okay, then I'm going to run away. Fine. Good luck. Good luck, bro. Good luck out there. That's where we came from. Yes, what you're going back to. Like, somebody's going to take you in and give you a better life. Your friends or family or like, that's just it. And I get it because, you know what I mean? I left my house because of the same shit. And I fucking really fucked up, you know. I really had a hard time out on those streets. And it's like, well, what am I supposed to do? You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to feed into this bullshit. You want to learn a hard lesson? You're going to learn a fucked up lesson. I have no idea what those streets will do to you. But you think you can take them on, so go ahead with your bad self, bro. And it's funny because as I say this, I think about all these fake-ass rappers that swear like they're from the streets and shit, like they ever fucking went out there and didn't go, you know what I mean? Like, ever went out there. You know what I mean? Like, for reals. You guys are so swear. As I see this, I see fucking Logic, who grew up in what, like Connecticut? Oh, the streets were so hard in that. Oh. Shut up. That's really what it is, bro. And it's like, at the same time, it's like, you know, this is where it all stems from. It's like, you want to fucking hate your parents because they weren't what you fucking wanted in your head. And that's where I'm dealing with a bunch of fucking grown-ass people. You're all fucking hateful and all fucked up from your parents and shit, and you don't want to deal with this shit. Okay. That goes back to, you know, baby daddy 1, 2, every fucking boyfriend, twin flame, fucking person that comes up to me. What's wrong with you? The way your parents raised you? and your inability to, whatever it was, in the essence is like, me pushing her to be cleanly and to, to take on fucking tasks around the house, and they don't. I gotta be honest, they're spoiled fucking teenagers. I'm the one that carries all the laundry up and down these fucking stairs. I'm the one that washes it. I'm the one that fucking dries it. I'm typically the one that takes out the trash. Anytime I ask one of these motherfuckers to walk the motherfucking dog, it's like, oh, so, teenagers, bro. As I'm describing all this, this is teenage behavior that we're supposed to be a little bit empathetic to because that's how teenagers be. But at the same time, what? Why? You're at an age, dude. There was kids at your age that were raising... dude, she's 15. Are you serious right now? All you gotta do is fucking clean up your little bitty fucking space and brush your fucking teeth every day. Did you brush your fucking teeth today? The fuck? So yeah, shit like that. But it's funny because I could turn around and look at fucking grown-ass adults, the same shit, bro. The whole reason I'm over here fucking pissed off about the fucking bug problem is because these dirty bitches. Bitch, you dirty. You filthy bitch. And that goes back to that bitch, dude. She fucking stunk. You fucking stunk. You've been wearing these clothes for so long. And it's just like simple shit like that. It's like, fine, nobody taught you, but when you gonna learn? You can only lean on that for so long, y'all. Oh, nobody taught me. Oh, I didn't have a dad, I didn't have a mom. When are you gonna learn, bro? When are you gonna be that person? Or are you just gonna hold on to that fucking shit? You know what I mean? And creating just, this narrative. And that's how teenagers are. It's like, the me against the world. Do you remember what it was like to be a teenager? They fucking swear. I'm like, fine, whatever, bro. I'm not going to give in to this bullshit. I don't give in to terrorist acts. You're acting like a terrorist right now. And, at least you fucking packed the toothpaste this time. Why? Actually, she didn't. What I don't get is why didn't she take the computer? Why didn't she take the school computer? I feel like that would have been smart. I don't know. When you're logically thinking about these things, then you make logical actions. When I ran away, bro, I was out. You know what I mean? I had a full-on plan. I had a home to go to. I had a new life waiting for me. I wasn't just, my mom's being mean. I'm going to freaking do some shit, and she's going to me. Dude, it's the same shit every time. Every time I tell you to do some shit and you're not in a fucking attitude, you want to pick a fucking fight. Fuck off. And as much as it's a teenager, I swear to God on everything holy, bro, it's any one of you motherfuckers that I meet in the street. Try to tell you you're stupid out here. You're acting stupid. You're looking stupid. You're fucking tripping. And we'll get all defensive and shit. And then what? Ghost me. Hey, I got a perfect fucking cover for this page. I mean, seriously, you're gonna run away? Go then. Defense didn't work. Your aggression didn't work, so now you gotta regress and try to fucking, what the fuck? Quit playing games and just fucking get with the program. That's just kind of how I feel about it, bro. Really? Yeah. Incompetency. Or it's just a free will choice to be absolutely lazy about things. You got to do things, bro. It's like, oh, I'll get to that when I get to it. When the fuck you gonna get up and get to it? And I'm not just talking about my house. I'm talking about your guys' lives in general, bro. I'm talking about, you gotta do shit, but you don't do shit until someone tells you, and then you want to be mad at them because they told you that you needed to do some shit with your life. Do you guys really want me to tell you how to live your life today? Of course you do. That's why you're subscribed here. But the point is like, when are you going to start living your life? You know what I mean? And that's kind of where it is. It's like, when are you going to get this? Like, why do I have to tell you this every day? Is it a mommy thing? Like, why do I have to tell you this? So, I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't tell you to leave that's no longer serving you, which is your shitty ass relationships, your shitty ass commitments to shitty ass fucking jobs and fucking, neighborhoods and organizations and fucking, affiliations. Leave that shitty ass way of thinking. You know what I mean? Leave that shitty ass way of fucking, eating and dressing and talking. There. I feel like I did my job. In the essence, it's like, oh, okay. I just see it in a bigger perspective. In the essence, you could say it's one person, but this unhealed inner child is an everyone, bro. And she's not unhealed, she's just the inner child. It becomes unhealed after the fact. You know what I mean? And that's it. It's like, it's a choice. She chooses, just like you, to regulate your system or not, to act a fool or not, to blame people or not, to take accountability or not, to take action or not, to sit around lying and feeling sorry for yourself or not. These are all your free will choices. How you choose to fucking tell the story, paint the story, and feel about it is your free will. Now, what happened doesn't change anything, because my son was right here and watched the whole thing go down. Now, despite what you saw and what I saw, he saw something totally different. But it's done. So you could tell the story that, you were this. I could tell the story I was this, and then he's got a story about what he saw too, and this is what it is. Whose reality is true? Whoever has peace. Realistically. And that's where you find it. Like, as I see this, it's like, I hate my mom. How many of us have said that? That's nice. But do you? Or you just don't know how to use better words? You know what I mean? Shit like that. I wish I was never born. Really? I fucking do too. You have no idea what your life has done to me. You really want to say hurtful shit like that? No, I'm just saying though, it's really, and that's where it is in those moments, bro. She didn't say no shit like that. Not this time, but it's not like it hasn't been said. And that's it too. It's like, do you think this is, what? You know where I'd be if I didn't have kids right now? Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. You wouldn't even be here. You wouldn't even have a life. You'd be non-existent. You're welcome for experiencing life. All the good things you like about it and the things you don't. You're welcome. You're welcome. I hear Maui. What can I say besides you're welcome? Like, fuck. And that's where kids be like, and that's where people be like, and that's why, you know what I mean? It's just like, oh, you destroyed my life. Bro. What did you do for your life? In the essence, I didn't do shit. And I'm like, if you don't fucking bring your bitch ass and get ready for fucking school tomorrow, fucking cunt ass, I'm still not gonna worry about it tomorrow, dude. They're gonna fucking come find your ass. And the same story's gonna go down. It's gonna be the same story tomorrow. Why'd you run away? Because she made me clean. She was yelling at me because I wouldn't clean your fucking shoes up and clean up the house. And that gave you a right to run away? To go, you know what I mean? And that's ghosting, bro. That's the definition of people ghosting you. You said or did something, and now they want to fucking hurt you by, you know what I mean, cutting you off. You're not hurting me. You're not hurting me. You're hurting yourself, and you think this is this is that way of, I'm just going to take myself and pull myself away, and you don't get to talk to me no more. You're not hurting me by this. You're hurting yourself, bro. All I was trying to do was point out where you could be better. And what you do got worse. Again, it's just a simple situation that happened with my daughter, and my spirit said, don't even fucking trip. Her bitch ass is right in the fucking building, and she ain't going nowhere. And that's fine, because she really doesn't have nowhere to go. But it's like, it's this mindset that you think there's something out there better for you, and that somebody's going to take better care of you, and they're not going to expect you to brush your fucking teeth and clean up your fucking area. That they're not going to give you responsibilities. You're fucking crazy, bro. You're fucking crazy, bro. Literally. Anywhere you go with any kind of respect is going to expect you to fucking, you know what I mean, do the basics. Personal hygiene and keeping your fucking shit together, dude. There's responsibilities to the day-to-day life. So when I come on you and I'm like, are you taking care of your responsibilities? And you just think I'm being hard because you've spent hours being lazy, and now you don't want to get up and do what you have to do, which is what you got to do. And that's kind of where it is like, incompetence. What did we call it yesterday? Fuck, I wrote it down too. Give me a second. Degenerate dependence. It's a choice, bro. You just throw a fit. There's nothing physically wrong with you, and that's what I'm talking about. I spent hours reading about or listening about and learning about people that lose all their ability, their cognitive functioning. Like, they don't have the brain. Their brain will no longer tell their body what to do. They can't remember stuff. They lose everything. There's nothing wrong with you, bro. You can hear your brain telling you what to do, and you won't even do that. Like, it's telling you to get up and go fucking mow the lawn. It's telling you to go fucking, you know what I mean, do these things that are important. Which is, you know, go talk to that girl, or go quit this job, or go stand up for this person, or go give them $5. I guess the overall view was like, it's like, you're ungrateful for the lives you have. All the way around. It's like you want to sit there and feel like a victim to circumstance, and you deserve better because somebody else has it better. And that's where this chasing comes into play, where it's like, well, I'll just work my hardest. Why can't you just enjoy your life and work hard at yours instead of trying to covet someone else's, thinking their life is better? And it goes down to teenagers to all the way to fucking these grown-ass fucking babies that I'm dealing with right now. That want to be, you know, the next big thing. Do you know how many of my over 30-year-old fucking songwriters want to be the next big thing? Do you know how fucking stupid that sounds to you at your age? You're a whole kid. You want to go viral on the internet. You want the next biggest song. Do you know how fucking stupid you sound to me? But I deal with you kindly as much as I can. But I'm tired. So now, you know what I mean? When I'm tired, my levels go off, and I can't keep it so sugar coated. I cannot be so sugar coated. And that's where it is. It's like you're just chasing at your age, bro. None of you are teenagers that are for your life. Oh God, I'm seeing Wolfman. Please, bro, I'm gonna puke in my fucking mouth, bro. What the fuck is he chasing? A picture for his vlog? You're 34 years old, bro. 35, 34, whatever. And this is what you're doing. You're chasing an adventure. You're chasing your tail. You might be the Knight of Wands, always off to the next big adventure. Bro, that will never settle down. That's never fucking content. That's never happy. What are you running towards? Nothing. It's what you're running from. Same as Russ. Russ can't sit in that house for too long. He's got to run from that shit. He's got to run, bro. That house holds all his memories, bro. And when he sits in there, they start pouring on him. All of it. All of his shadows are poured in those walls, bro. How do I know? Because it's in this fucking... That's what he does. That's where he records. Just oozes through that shit, bro. All his dirty, dark feelings just hang over him. That's like 90% of why God made me move out of my house. Because it was filled with nothing but terrible memories. And I couldn't focus on anything good while I was sitting in the pain of the past. As I said that, it's like you could watch like at least 7 of Russ's videos and see 7 different girls riding in his McLaren and taking pictures in his walkway with his fucking plaques, including his mom and his current girlfriend. Really? Yeah, bro. It's ew. Sus. Like, hey, okay, you think you're the only one that he's fucked in that pool? Or in his car? Or anywhere? Same old, same ho. You think he just washed them off too? Goes both ways. That's probably why he thinks he thinks he's part of the culture. Listen here, Fun Dipper. You got a little something on your lip there. Alright, let me just get on with this. I'm obviously in a funky ass mood, so I'm gonna bring my Kali. Aw, bro, I can't watch this, dude. Right before I came up, my son was watching Joe Bart, and I was watching some police episode, and they found they were about to take this woman's car, and they started unpacking it, and there was a fucking child, a dead child in a fucking suitcase in there, bro. And they all started panicking. All the fucking police. It was more about the body cam of the police's reaction. I don't know what the fuck happened. And even the lady said she acted like she didn't know that shit was in there, bro. I was like, how do you not know there's a dead body in your trunk? Anyways, I don't know what the fuck that weirdo was up to. But that was the last thing I saw before I got online. Like, yeah? That's what we were watching. It's on the TV right now. There was a bunch of police. Where was it, CJ? Do you know? Do you know where that was? That Joe Bart video? What, like, state or town? It was just a bunch of police. They started coming, and nobody wanted to open it. They were afraid. And all the police were fucking going crazy, and they started yelling at her. Like, don't fucking talk to us. Don't fucking talk to us. They were fucking... Dude, it was crazy. It was a way to start. It was true. It was some Joe Bart video, bro. I didn't start on that shit. I'm gonna get some cards. I said to Pac yesterday... It was yesterday? Because I saw that it was, you know, an anniversary of his death. And I said to him, happy rebirth, Pac. Happy rebirth. It wasn't his death, it was his rebirth. And as I said that, he said, same to you, because I started my job. What am I looking for? The Kali cards. The Kali Oracle. That's what I said to him. I said, happy rebirth, Pac. Because that's what happened. And that's what happened with all of them, dude. When they left the body, dude, they got to work. They got to take all that, dude, and really put it to work. They were limited just like you and me, where they couldn't use all of that because they still had to maintain lives. So when I see this, I think, you know, the rebirth. And again, you know, we could talk about my devious children. Fucking sons of, or the children spawns of Satans. Devi Makali, endlessly loving, infinite forgiving, she will never turn away from you, no matter what you have done, no matter how many mistakes you've made. She is here for you, always. Feel the safety and sanctuary of her divine hugs. She is your soft place to fall, and your kindest and most enthusiastic advocate. Let her shift your experience away from endless tasks and ever greater expectation into sweet relief and comforting connection. I wanted to, like, not do this because I get tired of the repetitiveness, and that's exactly what pissed me off with my kids. Like, I tell you this all the fucking time. Struggles. The problem of receiving grace is I jumped too far down. There is time when we just need our mother. Oh, God. We talked about your mother issues yesterday. Oh, and I like how Mike Studd shoved his mom on there. This is natural and necessary. However, for whatever reason, we may not be able to turn to our mother figure in our lives in our time of need. There is no need to feel deprived during such moments, for we have a divine mother who wants to help and has the endless resourcefulness to do so. And that goes to show you, bro, as loving as I am, it doesn't... It's like... I can't raise perfect kids off of this. I can't pretend that me being centered and full of full of the Holy Spirit and sharing it with them makes their lives, you know what I mean? It's supposed to give them understanding. But in the essence, it's like we learn through experience. So I can stop some of it, but not all of it. It's like, shouldn't you be the perfect mother? What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? I shouldn't tell her to fucking clean up? I shouldn't get on my kids to fucking have responsibilities? I shouldn't reprimand them when they're fucking up? I shouldn't do any of this? Whose job is that? That's some dude's? Some dude's supposed to come in and discipline them and freaking enforce them and push them? And that's where it means, dude. And that's where it becomes difficult for a single mother. I have to play both roles. I can't just give in to this shit. I can't just be understanding all the time. I'm fully understanding with her. I'm fully fucking compassionate and forgiving with her. I get this. But at the same time, it doesn't... You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't change everything. It changes me. And that's it, too. It's like, you're out of control, dude. You're not fucking regulating yourself. You're getting defensive right now because I asked you for some fucking support. Oh, I did all this and I did this. No, you're just got an attitude. Because I want you guys to get off your fucking asses and get to work right now. You've been fucking up all morning. What the fuck is all this? And that's really what it is. I woke up and they were all, what the fuck are y'all doing, bro? What the fuck is all of this? Like, I have to yell at you to fucking know better? Why are there fucking rappers? Have either of you fucking brushed your teeth? Anybody walk the dog? Anybody take a fucking shower? And that's where it is. It's like, bro, I can't do this every day. That means, like, if I'm not here, you're not going to brush your teeth? You're not going to pick up after yourself? No, I'm trying to train you, bro. And I know you don't like this, but you need to know these things. And that's the thing. Is like, the bitch took the fucking toothpaste with her. She took the fucking toothpaste with her. We got into a huge fight because she didn't brush her fucking teeth and pick up her shit. She fucking took all her shit and her fucking toothpaste. I'm like, well, fuck. I know I'm being hurt, but this is the way that it is. And it's like, they don't come with a manual, bro. Kids don't come with a manual. And if you're over there trying to, you know, make it look good, like fucking Diana. Ugh. Can't believe she bothered me with that shit at work last night. But anyways, like Diana, she goes outside and she pretends like she's the most caring, loving, compassionate, understanding, fucking patient fucking mother ever. She acts like it all the fucking time. No guys, no guys, no guys. Bro, every fucking time I walk past her door, she is screaming, yelling at them motherfuckers. That's fine. You're gonna catch me yelling at my kids inside and outside. And that's it. It's like you wanna act like you got this figured out, like you're fucking nanny 911. And that's another thing too. My daughter watches shit like that. She has all the tools. She knows exactly what she's doing. What's she doing? She got a fucking period. She wanna take it out on me because I told her to fucking clean some shit up and brush her fucking teeth. She's like, oh, and then in the middle of it, she has nothing better to say. This is how you know she just programming. She's like, you need to get a job. I just started a job last night. Is that what you like to hold over me? You like it better when I don't have a job so you can make me feel bad? And that's it. The whole reason we're fighting is because I got a job, so I can't sit around running around fucking cleaning up after you fucking 13 and 14-year-olds. So I'm telling you to fucking pick up your weight, and you want to fucking sit there and throw your weight at me? Fucking shit. I deal with this all the time? No. But it's like, I'm dealing with this at home, but I'm dealing with it in the streets too. It's like a whole bunch of kids out there. And I can only deal with the patience levels are like, whoosh. Like, if you don't get the fuck out of my face right now with this bullshit ass bullshit. And that's where it is. It's like your mother. You want him to be what? I'm gonna be like that lady from the 70s club, just laughing with a big ass bottle of fucking tequila every time you guys say something. So that I'm not blowing fire, I gotta drink it in or blow it out. What the fuck are y'all talking about? In the essence, I'm just saying. And, she hates her mother. Okay, great. But I get it, you know what I mean? I was the same way. It's like my mother sucked. We're different mothers, bro, but it doesn't even matter. You're just mad because they're not what you fucking see on TV. And they're fucking telling you, they're pushing you to be, that's it. I do this with everyone, bro. You're gonna fucking get mad at me because I'm pushing you, or because I'm asking you, or I'm expecting of you to, have a higher standard than some shit like this. With everyone, bro. It's like, oh, I didn't know. Okay, well, now you know. What you gonna do about that? The problem of receiving grace is never with the source of it. By its nature, grace flows with generosity. So needing to earn or deserve it can go against the very nature of grace itself. However, we can struggle to open up to it and have a subconscious resistance to receiving. Intellectually, we may know that we are worthy of being helped, and even that other people will also benefit when we are flourishing. So the grace brings multiple benefits to all. Yet, we still can be more attached to the difficulty than the resolution. Why is that? We cannot underestimate the influence of belief systems created in response to childhood trauma and the impact these unchecked beliefs can have in our adult lives. And that's where it is like she's been, traumatized from her early childhood. It's not to fucking, don't ever deny that. As healthy as we look, dude, we came from hell. We're on a healing journey, and we all heal differently and express it differently. Do you know what I mean? But basically, she's like, in her eyes, she's a victim of this situation. She's always being a victim. She has a victim's mentality. Why? Truthfully, because she has been a victim to situations since the beginning. So she always believes every situation is against her, me against the world. Teenagers, But it can go deeper. The beauty is that Kali will not only help us identify where we have our blocks, she will also help liberate the soul by providing us with a choice. We can allow her to consume those past traumas, relieving the soul of karmic burdens. That's where it is, right? So wherever she is mentally, she's holding on to the past. She's mad about something else. Is she really that mad that I told her to clean up the fucking room and brush her teeth? No, she got mad because I took her phone and I walked out. I don't sit here. I will not. After it's done, it's done. She wants to scream in my face and I won't let her. I won't engage it. I'll walk away until it calms down. So then that'll either make her calm down or blow her up. This time it blew her up. Sometimes we'll come in and she's totally calm and she's sitting on the phone and it's all good. But during those moments, no. And that's it. You use the skills that you have. But right now, what is she so upset about? Something of the past. Me yelling at her like that triggered the past and she felt like I was just being a bitch and that, you know what I mean? I'm just asking her to do too much and, poor her and I'm not grateful for what she has done and that's not her mess and blah, 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 blah. And that's really it too, is like, why is she saying that? Well, she's constantly picking up my son's messes so she could get tired of that, just like I do. She has good reasons and all of that shit. But at the same time, it's like, all of these things, it's like, we could go at it. Are you going to calm down and realize? And will she apologize? Absolutely fucking not. Absolutely fucking not will she come and apologize for her fucking words and actions. But she might come to a realization that they were wrong. That's where I'm always hoping. Not that she's limited to where she thinks she can go, but that she realizes that she fucked up and just come back. Before she, because that's what happened with Adam and Eve. That fucking, you know what I mean? Oh, I can't go back now. That's not true. And I told her, I sent her a fucking email. Fucking bring your ass back and bring the toothpaste too, fuckhead. Don't worry, I got other toothpaste. But it was just the whole point. It's like, what the fuck? I'm gonna take your toothpaste because you're gonna take shit. Like, shut up, bro. Where the fuck are you going that you're brushing your teeth? Quit playing around. Did you take a towel with you? In that moment, and it's just that. It's like, I'm not gonna deal with this anymore. Okay, but what are you gonna deal with when you get out there? This isn't really that hard to deal with, bro. Like, seriously. Dramatic. Devi Ma Kali's grace is not about encouraging psychological regression or giving up the necessary learning and responsibility to grow. It is a recognition that there are times when even mature adults just need to feel loved, held, and appreciated, cherished, and adored. I could cry right now saying that. But I'm going to just keep moving on. Not for the sake of boosting ego, but for the replenishment of the heart that wants to give and give and give. It's about withdrawing from the distractions and the battles for a time. Not to escape from what you need to do, but to have the energy and clarity of mind to approach your life's journey effectively. Regression is avoidance, whereas reconnecting with the childlike relationship to the divine replenishes the inner reserve so one can continue changing. I'm getting downloads. Continue, change approach, and gain supportive allies so that the success can unfold more graciously and swiftly. You're running from it, bro. And that's what this is talking about. It's like, it's important. The devotee of Kali Ma and Hindu saint Suri Rama, there's another card, Ramakrishna, taught that when a tree is young, it should be fenced all around, lest it's destroyed by cattle. What does that mean for us? Positive qualities such as healthy self-esteem can be burgeoning within us, even if we're not fully aware of the extent of the positive change that comes from the subtle inner shifts of the mind, heart, and soul. Significant healing shifts often take place beneath conscious awareness. This is good. It prevents the sabotaging aspects of the mind from killing off the fledgling quality before, and it is strong enough to stand up to the patterns of the past and assert itself, rather than, for example, being trampled over by critical, shaming voices. And that's it, too. It's like, you're not going to make me feel bad because you don't want to be here. Like, That's really what it is. I went through 2 kids that did this to me, and it destroyed me, bro. I wasn't good enough, bro. I wasn't fucking good enough, bro. I'm doing my best, and if this isn't good enough, fuck you. Go fuck yourself, dude. You're not going to destroy me like the other 2 did. Make me sit there questioning why I wasn't good enough. What did I do to deserve this? Why couldn't I keep my family together? What didn't I give you everything? Wasn't I a good enough mother? Didn't I try hard enough? That's what this bitch want to play. I'm not going to do it, bro. And that's for anybody that walks out of my life, bro. You're not going to make me feel that I wasn't good enough. You weren't good enough, and that's why you walked out. Did you see that? That motherfuckers. I swear to God, they're everywhere. And that's the truth, bro. It's like... people want to make you feel like you're the fucking problem when you address some motherfucking problems. When you stand on business, when you put up boundaries, when you say some shit like this, you know what I mean? So going back to it, it's like, you know, this is the best I've ever been, and I can only get better, but if it's not good enough for you, then go fuck yourself. Go find that imaginary version of a mother that you created in your head. I don't know what's more imaginary than me, but you go find that person. You go find that chick that works full-time and loves you and does all this shit and can give you everything and you'll never have to clean the house and you'll have everything perfect. You go find that bitch. Go find that bitch for sure. And that's really what it was, bro. My oldest kids, they knew nothing but Cali. And when I brought them to fucking Colorado and I told them they had to live different, oh, it was a problem. You know what I mean? My ex-husbands, when I told them they had to fucking live different, oh, it's a fucking problem. Any fucking person I come across and tell them they gotta live different, it's a fucking problem. Well, go live the way you're living, but I'm not gonna live around people like you. And that goes back to Russ, fucking Allie, fucking Marshall, all you, bro. I tried to show you a different way to live. You want to keep living your way? I'm out, bro. In the essence. Legally, I mean, go ahead. Call the cops or whatever. Tell them I made you clean. You know how many... That's exactly what Aaron did. That's exactly what happened when the police came and Aaron said the same shit. Oh, she says it's my way or the highway. Yeah, it is. It's her house and you have to follow it. She's the mother. She's the authority. You have to do what she says. Every fucking time a police officer comes in and tells these motherfuckers that, they don't seem to get that shit. Yet, when we were kids, we grew up and we listened to the fucking teachers like they had that kind of authority. Everybody bigger than us had that kind of authority. But these motherfuckers, no. And you want them to be this rebellious so that they don't listen to other motherfuckers. But you gotta listen to somebody. 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 And that's just kind of where this all is. It's like, no and no. Alright? And, I mean, live and learn. You know what I mean? If I'm not good enough, fine. Sure, whatever you say. You're not gonna make me, I'm doing my best. What do you want from me? And that's what it was. Get a job. I just got a job. I just spent the whole night working. What the fuck are you talking about? What don't you have? What isn't perfect about your life today that you're gonna fucking throw a fit at me and tell me you're running away? Now, as funny as that sounds as a teenager, it's totally, you know, she's in a fucking treehouse with a fucking PBJ somewhere. Leave her alone. She'll be back by fucking midnight. Why? Because she's got fucking school in the morning. She's not an idiot. I hope not. But as much as I say that, that's her grown-ass father that does that all the fucking time. Same ass shit, bro. Same ass shit, bro. Tell him to do something and he wants to throw a fucking fit. Run around, tell everybody that I'm a fucking bitch and I kicked him out and all of this shit. No, bitch, you walked out the fucking door because you couldn't fucking man up. That goes to my brothers. That goes to everybody, bro. Why do you want to talk to your family? Because I told them to fucking quit being alcoholics and fucking drug addicts. Quit being fucking hypocrites. Oh, they don't want to quit. Oh, well, I'm going to quit. And that's to all of them, bro. I come in and teach you a better way of life and you don't like it? Well, then go away, lowlife. My job is to teach you the dark parts of your psyche and your emotions and how to heal them so you can have a better quality of life. You want to prance around here like you have the best fucking life ever. Well, then why are you working? Why are you chasing? Why are you begging? You're not fooling anybody, any of you, bro. You don't have a good quality of life. Now, as much as all this sucks, I clean my own house. It's perfect. My son helped me out. Like, everything's fucking, we're doing fucking great today. And that's it. It's like, situations arise. You can't have a perfect life. There's no such thing. There's struggles. There's challenges. I woke up today having to learn some lessons. Did you too? Did you learn some fucked up lessons about, life? And now you're mad. You're mad at God because he taught you some lessons. You're mad at your family members. You're mad that you learned that you need to change, that the way you've been thinking and living is not good. Well, at least somebody told you. And that goes back to it, you know what I mean? Diana said that. She's like, you must have did some crazy banishment, bro. Everybody's moving out. Said, I mean, yeah, I do them every fucking full moon. I do them all the time. It just happens. I don't have that much control. I beg, God, get these motherfuckers out of my life. And that's where it is if I was so powerful, how come I can't get rid of the fucking twin flames? I want to talk about a limited power. In the essence, it's like, I can't really, guys. All I can do is teach you how to fucking have peace and manifest. No, because you guys have this fucked up idea of what manifestation is. Just coming up with an idea and making it, come to life. It's not an idea. It's a vision on your life. So in the essence of the power of manifestation, the power of positivity, the power of affirmations and all that shit, it doesn't work if you don't believe. And if it doesn't work if you're trying to create nonsense in your head. You're just like trying to, you know what I mean, fairy tale this life for yourself. God has a life for you. And he gives you visions. And you best believe it's going to be hard-ass work. Going to Benjamin Franklin. Gave him the idea to catch lightning bolts. He didn't tell nobody else to do no shit like that. And he looked like a fucking idiot. And he probably fried himself quite a few times. Going back to Rosa Parks. Why'd he do that to her? That's what it means to have a calling and to actually be doing. Otherwise, you're just, just doing what everyone else does. You're just you're just part of the rock quarry, pushing boulders up the mountain every day, clocking in, clocking out. All right. This is what a mother is meant to do for her child and what Kali Ma does for all her children, if they will come to her. There is something good growing within you. Don't let clumsy or ill-wishing energies around you or within you get anywhere near it. And that's it. It's like, you're going to put your negativity on me, and I'm not going to fucking even feed this a thought. I'm not giving this one thought. I'm not giving this one thought, bro. That you're just having a fucking bad day, and you want to fucking make somebody feel bad about, your situation, and put it, you want to project that your life is all fucked off, because I told you to clean up and brush your teeth. You want to run away. Fucking, yeah, okay. Okay. Whatever. I'm just saying. And that's to the rest of you guys. You just want to run around like, poor me. Why have you done this to me? Dude. So you can fucking learn some shit. Learn some shit. Anyways. Don't let blah, blah, blah. Let Kali Ma protect you from within and without. This particular form of Kali is without the association of battles and war, with which she is more commonly connected. Instead, she is the Divine Mother holding your being in her arms, in a quiet and peaceful nursery of the soul, rocking you back and forth with a gently sweet lullaby upon her lips. The Hindu scripture teaches us that Shiva drank the poison that threatened to consume and destroy the world. He became sick with the pain of it, and so transformed himself into a baby, feeding at Ma Kali's breast. Her milk soothed the poison, taking away the pain. If you have been taking on energy from others, perhaps unintentionally or even intentionally, in an attempt to alleviate their suffering, then the message is the Kali is providing you with relief and healing now. People project it on you, and then you just, even if you give them too much thought, you'll let it in. I'm not giving this too much thought. I'm not giving your situation too much. And that's what empathy is and sympathy. When someone trauma dumps you, you're all in their shit. You feel their shit. And you feel sorry for them. I'll feel your shit, but I'm not going to feel sorry for you. Because God did this. I can't feel sorry for everyone that God puts through the fucking fire. Because first off, the fucking whole world is on fire right now. I'm sorry you got a little bit burnt by your experience. Are you going to live? Did you die? Oh, just your ego, right? Okay then. Pick yourself up. Stop chasing pride and go fucking, brush yourself off and live life. If you've been taking on energies from others, right? Them dumping you with their bullshit. Unintentionally, which them just fucking, you know what I mean? Ugh. Or even intentionally, is an attempt to alleviate their suffering, then this is a message that Kali is providing you with the relief and healing now. When you have so much going on that it feels like too much, permit yourself to seek her out and be comforted, held, and reassured. It is natural for a child to need and reach for its mother. You are deserving of comfort. Allow yourself to experience it without reservation. I never really cried out to my mom. Only after her death, when I got stuck in Pennsylvania with that loser. I'd sit on the edge of her bed, at the edge of his bed, just crying to her. Nonsense. Who do you cry to? I just cry, and then Pac will come and hold my hand. There's nobody to cry to, bro. Just gotta cry it out. I learned to freaking wrap my arms around my own fucking self like a fucking straitjacket and hold myself together. Some of us don't have it, bro. We just don't have a nurturing person in our lives. So we have to become it. That's no excuse. That's no excuse whatsoever to be hateful and mean and cold. It's all the more reason to become what you didn't have, you know what I mean? I have lots of compassion and understanding and forgiveness, but I'm also Kali. I'm going to cut through the bullshit, bro. You're not going to, you know what I mean? Nobody's going to mind game me to make me feel bad about your situation when it's currently your feelings that you're projecting on me. I did nothing to you. I don't physically harm anybody. I don't do shit to nobody, bro. But everybody wants to be upset about me about some bullshit. What? Your life? You're taking out your life on me? Pretty much. That's what they're doing. Invocation ritual. Imagine, visualize, or intend that you are a beautiful, precious child. If you do not have a positive experience of being loved, that would be me, accepted, or enjoyed for what you were as a child in a safe and respectful environment, then you may like to intend to open up to a new experience of unconditional love, protection, and safety from the child within now. You may even like to imagine, feel, or visualize that you are being cuddled and rocked gently by the divine mother, by hugging yourself and making... I can't do these things with you because I can't imagine something outside of myself. When we reach for the goddess, it's me. I have to tap into my higher self. I can't be like, oh, Kali Ma, hold me. I could ask Jesus. He's a separate entity. I could ask Jesus to hold me. But I can't ask me to hold me. That's stupid. Do you understand that, right? Like they're asking you to call for Kali Ma, call for the Morgan, call for Lilith. That's me, bro. But in the essence, it's like, I gotta lean into me. There's not someone for me to call. I gotta call God. Really? Yeah. My mom and the physical is the reason I'm all fucked up. I'm not really calling for her to make it feel better when she's the one that made it worse. You know what I mean? When it's all done, I forgive her and we'll have some moments, but I don't want her to hold me when it's her that made all these problems. Just being realistic. I don't think about it. I don't think about my mom like that. And that's because we didn't have that relationship. It's very complex. I don't imagine that Marshall's sitting there crying in his space, wishing his mom would come and hold him. No, he's crying in that space because of his mom not holding him. Same with Russ. Same with Logic. Same with Lewis. Who else wants to get on this fucking ride? I see fucking Kanye. Now, all of you can turn to the goddess because it is an entity outside of yourself or that you can get to know, which is me or the versions of me that you've read in time. But like right here, it's like, I can't do this exercise, right? Visualize you are being cuddled and rocked gently by the Divine Mother. I am the mother. So in essence, it's like, who does that for me? Jesus, I guess. That's who I ran to. I'd just lay on his lap and cry. That's why I had such a close relationship with the Spirit before. Because that's all I did have. Was God. That's all I did have. So feel free to cry on Jesus' shoulder if you like. He's very kind about it. I wouldn't go crying to Buddha or anything. Jesus wept. It's in your divine feminine to need someone to care about what you're feeling and how you're feeling. We talked about that yesterday. That's what's wrong with us, is we had nobody to care about, to nurture and care about us. That was in our shadow work. Men aren't allowed to get to that weak space, and my mentality doesn't let me either. But a hug can destroy you in so many ways when you haven't had one. When I went through this, I just kept praying for someone to just hold me. I said the same thing for 3 years. It's like, I don't want you to say anything. Just let me put my head on your heart and hear that it beats like mine. You can't make this better. Just let me lay here until I figure it out. That's my nurturing. That's what I visualize. That wasn't really real. I guess in the end, if you think about it, who was holding me? Pac. I wasn't like lay on his chest. It was more like I'm dying in my bed and open my eyes and he's there to reach out his hand. Same with Mac. Mac will come in at the worst times and reach out his hand, and I'm just opening my eyes from a dark place. Just to say, you did good. Hope you're okay. Hope you feel better. Oh man, you need to have that spiritual, I guess, if there's someone physical in your life, perhaps, but you really need to have that spiritual connection. It is comforting. Be kind. Being really loved can take some getting used to if it's unfamiliar to you. Love can bring some shock, anger, and grief before it brings peace. There is a tremendous freedom that arises in feeling such feelings and letting them go. In the process, you have the safety to feel whatever you wish, allowing it to be compassionately witnessed by the Divine Mother. Seeing this thing, this post, it's like something about it, they're all the same. It's like when we've learned to do it by ourselves, we don't need you, we want you. And that's where it is. It's like God carries me through everything. All you're supposed to do is bring me love. And all you're talking about is some other bullshit. Bringing me all this trauma and bullshit, bro. But that's where it is. It's like when you've gone through what we've gone through, like the awakening and shit, you know what I mean? When you've been broken down like that, it's like you don't need someone else anymore. All you need is God. If you wish to talk with your Divine Mother, do so now. Just tell her what's on your mind and what you need. Listen for her response by tuning into your heart, and know that her answers show up in the best possible timing and the best possible way. Again, it's in your heart, but if you don't opening your heart, you'll never hear any of this. The longer you keep your heart locked, oh, there's a song coming in. Your heart locked down, the longer you stay locked away from God. When you are ready, complete your process by saying this prayer of invocation. Supreme Mother of the Universe, I am in your hands. My body, mind, and soul seeks refuge in you, and now, fed by your nectar, which alleviates poison and brings strength, wisdom, and peace, I settle into your presence. You and I are bonded in divine love, a bond which can never be broken. May your comfort arise in my heart now, reaching through all dimensions for the spiritual benefit of all beings. Hai Ma Kali. Complete your process with your hands in prayer at your heart, and bowing your head. What are you doing? I got stuck on that image. It's a symbol, obviously. The yantra, I think it is. It's a lot. It's not what I do on Fridays. I mean, on Sundays. But it is a positive message, but it also is like, look at the truth here, guys. We're all operating off of a very old, broken fucking processing system. That's what it is. Until you heal the inner child, you're just the inner child. In moments of struggle and conflict and chaos, you revert back to your inner child, whatever it was, until you learn how to, you know what I mean, reparent yourself. You're going to keep doing the same shit until you stop yourself and start implementing different things. You know, and as far as that, it's like, don't hate people for them trying to tell you to get the fuck up off your ass. In essence, that's really, if I had to dumb it down, like, what'd you piss her off with? I told her to get the fuck up off her ass and do some shit around here. And she didn't want to hear that shit. Now, yeah, you could be like, well, you know, you could have said it nicer. I could have. Or you could have just got the fuck up off your ass and I don't have to have this conversation at all. And that's really what it is. It's like, how long did we ask you nicely to fix the fucking sink? Bitch, if you don't fix the sink, I'm gonna get a real man in here to do it, because you keep saying you can do it, but you haven't fucking done nothing. Yeah, that's gonna make you want to punch me, but how many times did I ask you nicely before I told you I'll get a man to do your job? Right? Is it your job, or is my job? Is my job to get down here and do this shit? I could do it, but then what the fuck are you doing here? And that's about these punk ass, you know what I mean, relationships. It's like, yeah, I could take you out to eat, but the whole point of having a woman is so that she could cook. So why the fuck am I paying for two right now? You see what I mean? And that's where it is this entitlement to, you know, this privileged life where you don't have to fucking do shit, bro. Like, you ain't got to put in no work, that everything should be just, you know, easy and lovely. And you don't have to do shit, and you're just going to have a nice life. Bitch, please. Bitch, please. Bitch, please. Don't even pretend like that's even possible, bro. You're not here to have a nice life. You're here to have a good life. But you're not having a good life when you're not learning shit, bro. You're not, again, we could say your education level. Like, when did you stop learning? Or we could say your emotional level. When did you stop growing? There's a lot to be said in this. I'm really tired. I'm going to enjoy a meal and just call it a night, probably, unless I got to come back on some other shit. I mean, it sounds fucked up, but I assure you, I'm not the only parent that's ever been in this fucking position. It's like, what the fuck you want me to do? Go chase your ass and, you know, throw a big fit and act like this was all my fault? And, oh, I just want you to come home. No, you're trying to fucking turn this into some other type bullshit, bro, and you're gonna fuck up your life trying to fucking make things worse than they really were because you didn't want to listen to somebody. And that pretty much, as I said that, it's like, that goes back to all my twin flames, bro. You really fucked this up. You fucked up an opportunity real bad because you didn't want to fucking make some real changes in your lives. I'm gonna leave the baby there. Why? Because just remind myself that I'm a starseed. And that's it. You fucked up good relationships because you didn't want to fucking put in the work. You fucked up good fucking opportunities because you didn't want to put in the work. And you want to sit there fucking sour that somebody else did. And going back to it, you know what I mean? All you grown people trying to make it big on the internet, do you hear yourselves? That's a kid's dream. That's a kid's dream that you keep dreaming. You know what I mean? Going back to Russ. I'm going to get a Grammy. You're fucking dreaming, bro. It was never in your fucking future. You don't have what it takes to hit mainstream. And you keep thinking that every one of your songs is fire. You bought a Dr. Dre beat and it still couldn't make it. You work with every girl. You do everything. You can't do it. Accept your limits, bro. Accept what God gave you, and be grateful for it. Instead of coveting everyone else and wishing that you were everyone else and you had everyone else's success and that, whatever. Realistically, Russ, they worked harder. It don't take shit to put a song out every week. I don't know why you guys make it look so hard. I mean, perhaps because you're not a producer, so you don't produce your own music. You just sample music and put in drum kits. Basic bullshit to go along with your basic outline of a songwriting, which is hook, verse, hook, verse, hook. That type of shit isn't going to get you to the Grammys. And your inability to connect with the younger crowds is not going to get you to the Grammys or to the radio. You don't psychologically connect with these people. You're trying to get them on your fucking psych level with your psych meds and your boohoo childhood trauma and all your fucked up shit and your fucked up mama. The only people that think like you are people that think like you, and you keep trying to put your thoughts, spread your negative thoughts onto younger generations, and they're not doing it. They don't think like you. No matter how many times you try to explain yourself. Oh, this is what this song's about. This is what this song's about. This is what this song's about. Let me do what did you say? A narrated version of the album? Let me explain this. Let me explain. What's understood doesn't need to be explained. You're just trying to keep using words to dig yourself deeper in a ditch. Is that your dirt song again? You ain't gonna let the devil in? Who's the devil? She's the devil, Ricky Bobby is what I heard. Oh gosh, I don't know what to tell you, bro. Some days I'm okay with it. Some days I'm real like, oh, I feel sorry for you, and other days I'm like, get the fuck out of my face with your stupid thinking. Get the fuck out of my face with your stupid thinking. I haven't had enough sleep to deal with this shit. You and your stupid thinking. Let me tell you something else stupid. This is stupid to me. There's many stupid things. There's just plenty of them. Diana sends me a message. She calls me, and then she sends me a message last night. She's like, why did the staff just come do a welfare check on me? Ask yourself that. Why did the staff come knock on your door at 10 o'clock at night to see if you were okay? So then, rather than asking herself, she's sending me messages at work like there's something wrong with them. Clearly, there's something wrong with you if they're knocking on your door. Do you see what I mean? And that's it too. I saw her again this morning. Like, I didn't reply to her text last night and tell her the answer. What was the answer? They sent us this thing that they were checking people if you didn't fucking swipe your, if you didn't swipe your card, and that's what it is. Every time we come in the building, we have to swipe the card. Or if you didn't check out for dinner or lunch or something, they haven't seen you swipe your card all day. They haven't seen you eat no meals all day. They're supposed to come in and check on you. And you know what I mean? And if you're missing for more than 3 days, you should be discharged because you didn't tell anybody that you weren't living here. So in essence, it's like, why are you... Ask yourself why they're checking on you. And realistically, somebody needs to. But I saw them as I was leaving. I saw them knocking on people's doors. It's like, oh, they're implementing the fucking procedure that they sent out a fucking flyer about forever ago. And now you're surprised because you've been hiding in your house all day? And I totally said that to fucking Morgan. I was like, these motherfuckers have been so weird lately. She's like, it's the first of the month, dude. I was like, you're so right. She's like, I know, bro. I was like, I guess. These motherfuckers are weird. What's wrong with you? You have a child mentality. You haven't emotionally evolved, so you still think like a child. Really? Mm-hmm. Even if you have all kinds of coping skills and, you know what I mean, you've read all these books and all of that, it comes down to your emotions. You're emotionally triggered, which will fuck up all of that. And that's what I posted. And that was what I posted in my live, or my shorts. It's like me thinking about undoing all of my personal healing by saying the wrong thing to a motherfucker. I told you that got me in spiritual court. Saying the wrong motherfucking thing, I know exactly what to say to you. I will fucking destroy you with my words. You think you're so fucking mentally and fucking, materially powerful? Come here, let me whisper a little something and watch you fucking lose it. Go ballistic in this whole crowd. Say one little thing in your ear and you're gonna fucking lose it. It'll be all over your face, and the next person that comes up to you, you'll end up punching. Is that my power or your lack of? That's it. You're easily manipulated. This has nothing to do with psychic attacks. This has nothing to do with magical attacks. This has to do with this has to do with sticks and stones. Words. How words can fucking totally fucking make you lose your mask. So, yeah. I feel like tomorrow better be better, otherwise it's going to be darker. I can't avoid when we have, I don't get to choose when we have good days and bad days and when there's challenges that need to be faced and shit. But obviously it all came down to it. You know what I mean? We're talking about my baby. God, Jesus, she's such a pain in my ass. In the essence, like, okay, whatever. And even my son will see her and be like, damn, that wasn't cool. Like, he won't pick sides, but he sees the truth of what's happening. Like, he sees me being a bitch, but he sees her being a cunt, and it's like, oh, well, I'm gonna hide. This isn't gonna end well. In the essence, it never does. Somebody's gotta walk away. Who walks away? Me? And now she's what? Running away? I don't know. I like to hope not, but in the essence, it's like, how many kids have run away? Every parent has to be like, well, am I gonna sit here and, like, what am I gonna do? Pray for her? Make God bring her back? I don't know. He's teaching her a lesson. It's just, and in essence, it's a generational curse. They all do it. They all run away. Okay. I thought I broke this, but if you want to go out there and check out the streets for yourself, sure. Didn't we spend enough time on the streets? In our car? You really want to do it like foot patrol? You want to go out there like that? Jesus. Take some Narcan with you or something. I mean... No, you don't want your children to live a shitty life. What? I was trying to tell you to take the Narcan with you if you hit the streets. There's a donation of Narcan at the front. I'm just talking shit. I'm glad you're here. Are you hungry? Yeah. Okay, good. Bring your shit in. Why'd you take the toothpaste? I need to brush my teeth, She needs you to walk her. See what I mean? God is good. God is good. She can hate me because I told her to brush her teeth and clean her room. But she's never going to make it to the military like that. They're going to tell her the same shit. They're going to scream in her face to brush her teeth, clean her gun, and clean her room. And they're going to keep tearing up her bed and telling her to remake it the right way. I do it to them too. Well, not really. But that's pretty much what happened. It's like, you're not going to do so good if you can't take directions, and they're not going to be as nice about it. They're going to be screaming at your shit. I told you, my Holy Spirit said she didn't go nowhere. I used to get scared and shit when I didn't know better. That's where I'm like, oh, you're going to do better? Okay, bye. If she did, what? What am I going to do, bro? What am I going to do? Call the police, send out fucking helicopters? Yeah, hungry? Why don't you take some money?
I'm not going to steal from you.
Well, I appreciate that. And you took my jacket, though. It was pretty cold. I would have needed that at work. I froze
that was mine.
No, yours is the black one. You better clean all this up. I already cleaned. Alright, well, we're going to have lunch. See? Great story. Here's my baby. Jesus. I'm going to drop her off at a firehouse. Or like Joe Bart, fucking find her in a fucking... I don't know what that was. That was terrible. I don't know. We came in and CJ was watching and they arrested some lady. No, they were just going to take her car. She had tags, so they told her to get out of the car. They were going to impound her car, and they started unpacking it, and she had a fucking dead baby in there.
She had 2 kids in there, yeah.
There was 2? You seen that before?
Her nieces.
Oh my God! We didn't even get that far. I made him turn it off, bro. It was freaking me out.
They tried running. They didn't make it far.
See, I told you, my daughter's not dumb. She's just emotional. She's not dumb. She's not going to fuck up her life with an attitude. But we can, and that's it, is when we make a mistake and we don't want to just go back to, the problem. And you just keep running and running and running and running. She's a runner. She ain't running nowhere. That's what I said, too. I went to go get cigarettes. I was like, you see my daughter? Nope. I was like, yeah, she's somewhere out there. She's somewhere comfy. Anyways, God is good, and learn some lessons and grow from them. Love you. Laters. Bye.